Hey coaches, let me ask you this. If somebody heard about your coaching services today, could they actually find you online? Well, in 2026, people aren't just Googling trainers anymore. Your future client might decide to hire you from a single ChatGPT conversation before they ever even click your website. Or maybe they're scrolling social media and they decide to reach out to you based on a single video. And today, with so much information at their fingertips, they're deciding faster than ever. That's why in 2026, your digital presence is your first impression. And it's important that you make it a good one. So step one is simple, but it's often the most overlooked, and that is audit everything. Think of your digital presence like your gym floor. If something is broken, people don't want to stick around. So here's a quick checklist you can use as a starting point. Here are a few things to cover in your audit. First, you want to make sure that your website is loading properly without any delays or broken pages. You want to check that the Instagram bio links that you have are up to date and working. You want to make sure that your Google business profile is accurate. And you want to make sure that you update your Trainerize.me profile. Trainerize.me is a great option if you don't want to manage a full website, but you still want an online home base for your services. Remember, a lot of people are using their phones as their primary internet browser these days. So try a book or sign up for your services exactly as a client would. So step two is really where things are changing in 2026. I'm talking about your search visibility. As I said at the start of this video, people aren't just browsing websites or using Google search the same way they used to. Now, a lot of decisions happen right within AI tools before somebody ever even clicks on your website or social media. You could even go so far as to say that a lot of marketing funnels have collapsed into a single ChatGPT conversation. So how do you actually get ChatGPT to pull your information in your website when it's recommending things to people? Well, the answer is that you need to make sure that your website answers some key questions. These include things like, who is your coaching for? How much does it cost? Is it beginner friendly? Is it online, in person, or hybrid? And what makes you different or gives your brand that standout edge? And be specific. Personal trainer isn't just enough anymore. But take hybrid personal trainer for busy professionals in Texas. Well, that wins every time because it's a lot more specific. And yes, local SEO still matters. Make sure that Google business profile is up to date with your contact information and business address. So step three is all about building consistency across platforms. For example, someone might see you on Instagram, search you on Google, and then check YouTube or Trainerize.me. And if your name, visuals, and just overall brand persona don't match, well, that creates friction, and friction kills conversions. That means you need to have a single unified brand everywhere online. And yes, while you can tweak content slightly for each social media channel, you need to have one overarching strong idea, something that can be repurposed natively for each platform. Same message, same positioning, same overall brand vibe. If you're a little bit camera shy, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but in 2026, video content is no longer going to be optional. And that's for a good reason. Short form video lets people sample your coaching style before they ever even talk to you. And if you're struggling or new to video content, here are some great ideas to get you started. You could try things like forum tips, mini workout series or your favorite exercises for certain muscle groups, sharing your client milestones, sharing a client transformation with a fun before and after video, answering FAQs, or even hosting weekly challenges. Now, a huge thing to keep in mind for 2026 is that AI pulls from video transcripts. That means your video content can actually be one of your biggest sales tools and help really boost your online visibility. And when you answer those key questions that we mentioned in your website in your video content as well, then you're helping humans and search engines really understand your true value. Plus, if you're already capturing all that video content anyways, you can actually repurpose it right within ABC Trainerize. You can upload workout videos directly to the app or as mini educational videos or even courses for clients to access. We're all about working smarter, not harder this year. In the world of fitness, what really seals the deals with clients is trust. I'm talking about things like reviews, testimonials, and user-generated content, as these things are often what can push somebody that's new or a little bit hesitant from a maybe to sign me up. So if you're building up your user content bank for the first time, here are some tips on how to get it. You can ask clients for reviews consistently, maybe every few months or so. You can encourage clients to upload their progress photos in the ABC Trainerize app, and then ask them for permission to share them in transformation posts. And you can share your clients' milestones, maybe a personal best in one of their lifts, or a consistent habit streak, and just show how they progressed over time. Now, if you have a lot of reviews, but they're not the most up to date, remember this: a steady flow of real and current reviews is going to matter a lot more than having a bunch of reviews from hundreds of years ago. And when clients tag you in their social media content, like their stories, make sure that you reshare or even ask them to collaborate the post with your account. That is going to be some of the strongest content you ever post because it shows demonstrated results and shows that you have a great relationship with your current clients. So your website and social media are only one part of your digital presence. You also have to think about the way that you communicate online to your clients and the public, whether that's through things like email, in-app messages through Trainerize or somewhere else. And the most successful business owners understand this one thing, and that is that not everybody needs the same message. A new lead versus an active client versus a client who's maybe ghosted for a while, they all require a different type of support. So to better customize your messaging, including your contents, captions, and the spoken word in your videos, you can understand those needs better with Trainerize by doing things like tagging clients by goal or status, automating reminders to them, and sending targeted messages and offers. By making these communications more personalized, they're going to be a lot more relevant, and that's going to be at high volume every time. And not all personalization requires more work either. With automation and a little bit of planning, you can nail your messaging and your timing, leading to higher engagement and less ghosting. So the final piece I have for you in improving your digital presence in 2026 and beyond is to track what's actually working for you. You already track your clients' progress. Why wouldn't you do the same thing for your business? Here are some things to watch. Looking at things like your website conversions, social media engagement like likes, shares, comments, sends, and saves, program applications, video watch time and completion rates, and overall client retention. So for example, you could try testing different versions of a hook or a CTA in your video content, or even a headline on a blog post, to see what converts and then adjust quickly. And if you have a campaign that's underperforming, don't just scrap it right away. Spot patterns. If you see that your video content is consistently outperforming every time, then film more of that. And here's where having a tool like ABC Trainerize makes your life easier. Our software gives you built-in analytics to track program adherence, workout completion, and client engagement. Combine these insights with your web and social media metrics to see the complete picture of your client and business health. So to summarize what we've talked about today, elevating your digital presence in 2026 isn't about being everywhere. It's about being clear, consistent, and easy to trust. And remember, we've broken all of this down in a simple step-by-step blog that you can use as a checklist. The full article is linked in the description below. So save it, bookmark it, and follow us to stay up to date with the latest fitness industry trends and tips.